Recording. Okay, my name is Ulfa Roma from FKIP semester 4, and this is my presentation and the title of Active Learning Strategies in Synchronous Online Learning for Elementary School Students, written by Puspanda Hatta, Yusfia Hafid, Aristia Kama, Rosihan Ariyuana, Rosi Hanari from Universitas Las Marat. Introduction. Teaching skill. The COVID-19 pandemic that occurred in Indonesia, the learning interaction pattern at school, which was previously carried out face-to-face, has turned into long-distance or online interaction. Problem, online learning is considered not to be as effective as face-to-face learning, especially for elementary school levels. Method based on the problem outlined earlier, active learning was chosen based on the result of observation and literature review through journal article and proceeding that discuss interactive distance learning method. Literature review. The pandemic has significantly changed the education system starting for tertiary level to early childhood education. This distance learning forced a digital transformation in education. This transformation of education into a model of distant interaction present challenge not only for educator and student, but also for parent and student guardian at the primary and early childhood level. Distance learning during a pandemic is not only limited to using website-based learning or providing online assignment to students, but also the varied use of digital media that influence student engagement and interest in distance learning process. Research method. The research use qualitative method with a narrative research approach. The narrative was used to explore problems encountered by teachers in learning activity, especially those related to interaction between teachers and students during the COVID-19 pandemic. Participants in this research were elementary school teachers from several regions in Surakarta, Central Java. Table 1 below is an interviewed instrument used to interview teachers who conduct online learning. Main question. Overview of online learning information in their school. Summary of online learning that teachers in their respective schools should share. The most frequent media used in online learning. The online media most frequently used by teachers. Why using that media? The reason that must be explained by the teacher about the use of this media. The obstacle faced when using that media. Barrier that must be explained by the teacher when using the media. Problems presented by parents to teacher. The problem experienced by parents are they conveyed to the teacher. Result and discussion. After conducting interview from 12 response from several Surakarta with the instrument described in the table 1, we summary the result of the interview and present them in table 2 below. Main question, overview of online learning implementation in their school. Summary answer, online learning in primary school has not run optimally due to slow internet connection. Most students do not have their own digital device. Student learning time depends on parents. Most students find it difficult to focus on studying because there are many distractions at home. Most of students were late in doing assessment and did not even do and was done by the parent. Most of the students did not actively participate in interacting by asking questions or discussion. The most frequent media used in online learning was WhatsApp group and Google Meeting. While using that media, the WhatsApp group is most familiar to students and parents in the online learning process of primary school. not familiar with using Chronos online application. The obstacle faced when using that media, student lack supervision, teachers find it difficult to access student abilities, students are inactive and less enthusiastic. Problem presented by parents to teachers. Students play games more often than study. Online learning makes study lazy to learn, less enthusiastic about learning, and neglect assessment. Active learning strategies in online class. Here are some questions to think about when implementing active learning. 1. What skills should students achieve at the end of an online classroom session? Number 2. Which active learning strategies allowing students to achieve this skill? Number 3. When will students capture? Number 3. When will students capture information and express opinion? Number 4. When will students reflect on what they have learned? One of these active learning components can be done before, during COVID-19, after an online class session. The active learning component in the class can technically be described through the following 5 strategies. Number 1, the use of student response system. Student response system are tools that teachers use to receive immediate feedback about teaching and learning activity. Number 2, think, pair, share. Think, pair, share literally is interpreted as pair sharing, in which a method designed to push the flow of interaction and communication. Number 3, 1 minute paper. 1 minute paper is a form of active learning. 1 minute papers are carried out by asking students in the form of simple question about the material that has been taught. The short question can be 1 or 2 questions. Number 4, small group discussion. Small group discussion is a way of interaction to learn more about a problem raised by the teacher on the topic or material. The characteristic of problem-based learning is student-centered learning. In this application to video conference application, small group discussion can be held in SPON. Number 5, start student presentation. Start presentation provide opportunities for students to interact and exchange ideas with peers. This activity encourages students to synthesize and communicate their knowledge, in which requires higher order thinking skill. Conclusion. Active learning can be chosen as a synchronous online learning strategy in elementary school. In its implementation, active learning can be used as an instructional activity that involves students in doing something and thinking about what they are doing in in class. Thereby, that the implementation of learning can be carried out optimally to manage student abilities in order to obtain optimal learning outcomes. Thank you.